Hi, I'm not going to lie, what I'm about to demonstrate is what I would call intermediate to advanced level of yoga asana practice. So I strongly advise you do not attempt this if you've never done this with me in class before, or if you've never done it anywhere else in class before. Only attempt this if you've tried it before under the care of a teacher and so feel confident to know what you're doing, because you can get into trouble with this if you don't, okay? You're moving from Kakasana, the crow, into sirsasana, the headstand. The headstand is an adapted framing from what we usually practice in the style of yoga I teach, in that you use 3 points to balance on, which is the head and the two hands. Therefore, I wouldn't advise you staying in it for too long, but it's a wonderful part of sequential play in this practice to help you with your focus and balance, okay? So let's get into Kakasana first. Taking a crouched position like this, your hands are going to point 45 degrees with spread fingers, 45 degrees towards one another. You're crouching into your legs, squatting, and then pushing your upper arms back in towards the bent legs, most notably the thighs. These arms, these upper arms, are going to become like a shelf for the legs. So what you're going to do is lift your bottom up so that you imagine it's level with the shoulders, and then you're going to shift your weight forward onto your arms until the feet just lift off the floor. Okay. Okay, once the feet are off the floor, bring the toes together, and then take your time to bring the head to the ground. And then from here, you distribute your weight and body position into sirsasana, headstand. So lift the legs off, bring the knees together, heels are towards the bottom, unpeel the knees. So you're straightening the first part of the legs and then the second, taking those feet up into the sky. And there we are. A variation headstand, sirsasana. And then the fun part is coming back, so reversing what you've just done, bend the knees so the heels move towards the bottom, then tuck the knees in to the chest, and then take the legs onto the shelf of the arms. And then you're going to inhale back up into crow. And then back. Okay, and that's it. You may want to just massage your hands by circling each digit one at a time. This is a lovely way to help relieve the pressure in the wrists. So as expressed earlier, please don't try this unless you have already had a go in class and really do know what you're doing. Take care, everyone. Bye.